Good morning. So, I haven't yet created or decided well, I'm probably going to create a channel just for junk journaling. Um, but I haven't done it yet. So, I'm not giving a name. I'm just going to, create content and continue to share them on both my other my tarot channel and my writer's channel under my pen name. Okay? First order of business is I want to give a shout out to 5 channels that I've learned so much from. Like everything I'm creating, I've learned from, things that people do who actually have businesses for junk journaling. This is just a hobby for me. I love to do it. Yeah. So anyway, the first one is Climmie's Creations. That's CLIMMIE' Creations. She is like a guru for straight paper crafting. She will build, like this is a cover, right, of a signature. She will build a whole world and have it attached, and you open up and then you see the cover. I mean, it's just so, yeah. I'm not on her level. I don't even know that I have her level of commitment because she does some really amazing things. But I am going to learn how to do some more things because I love, to add different sorts of affectations to journals and paper crafting. Next is Paper Terrace. This woman is the reason why I use lace so much and fabric and flower. Yeah, she is the guru of fabric journals. I mean, she does paper also, but she has a business. I mean, all these people have businesses for their junk journals, and she just makes the most beautiful fabric journals, where even the pages are made and covered with fabric and things like that. And I noticed in my own journal that there are like 4 pages in the back. I think I was just tired by the time I was ready to broadcast. But they're not. They're just beautiful pattern paper, but I didn't do anything with it. So I'm going to do some research and figure out some ways to decorate those pages. The third one is Glam Junk Journals. Glam is the operative word here with this channel because all of her journals are glamorous. And all these ladies make glamorous journals. All of them do. But I'm just saying. I mean, it's just, I think when I first started watching about the junk journals, I was just addicted to her channel because her journals were just so beautiful, just glamorous. And like I said, all 5 of these ladies make really beautiful things. Next is Pink Monarch Prince. And I was just watching a tutorial before I did this. This is my second time doing this video because I had an airhead moment when it comes to sound. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about Bluetooth headphones that you forget to turn off and you wonder why you don't have any sound when you broadcast a video. Oh my God. Anyways, and she was making, like, she had a strip of fabric and she's adding images and textiles and different things all along and just in different, almost geometrical placement, just beautiful. So again, all of these are things that you can use to decorate a journal, even a cover or whatever. So I just get so much inspiration and teaching from these ladies. The last one is Louise. She's from Germany. All these other 4 ladies, I believe, are from America. She's from Germany. Louise Heinzel, Junk Journal Art. That's the name of her channel. I saw her do, and I've seen her do several things, but I saw her make a small journal out of 2 envelopes. And then by adding pages, to the, just adorable. So I'm going to do that project actually sometime soon. I do want to either do a mini journal recorded so that I can do certain things as a tutorial. But yeah, I'm also going to do a couple of envelope journals and do a flip through so you can see the final products. But I'm not like a lot of ladies that has the patience to record me creating something, because you do have to speed up. I mean, it takes a long time. I make mistakes and have to fix things. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that committed. I have too many other things going on. Plus, I'm in graduate school. I just turned 56 on last Tuesday. My youngest daughter also turned 15 on the same day. So we just had a birthday, and she's still receiving presents. We are not still receiving presents, but she is. So my next project, before I jump into that, let me show you. That was my shout out part. This is my coffee and my favorite mug. My favorite pot holder, but it's just so ratty. Like, I don't even know what to do with this. Anyway, I love it though. My coffee's still too hot. I'm going to sit it over here. So I got some new, did I put them away? Oh, no, here they are. I got some new paper packs in. This one it's like really heavy paper. Like it's not cardstock. I don't know what you would call it, but it's white on the back. But it's just like nature shots. It's really beautiful. So that's going to be some pages in a journal. I don't know if it's going to be in the journal. It's probably not going to be in the journal I'm making for my children right now, because that's my current projects are those two. But I just want to show you this new paper that I got. And then these were 2 packs of double-sided paper, which I'm in love. Oh, I just messed up the envelope. Oh, well. Yeah, I just tore up that envelope. Double-sided paper. This one is steampunk designs. So it's, everything steampunk, which I love the colors. It's like beautiful, like turquoise, light blues, and like a lot of browns and beige and that type of thing. A lot of industrial. So that's, but it's double-sided paper. So let me show you. The thing I love about, which I used in my journal, which is why I have those 4 pages that I just said, oh, forget about it. I'm almost done. I don't want to do any more tonight. Okay. So it's double-sided, which means you get a page of this intricately designed paper, right? And then on the other side, it also has some level of design. There's no white page. I don't like the white page because invariably I'm going to have to recover it with other papers. And sometimes the glue makes paper buckle, or, you know what I mean? It's just, the only thing that doesn't buckle with glue is the cardboard covers. So to have, I don't know. Ooh, that's a thought though. I could hinge in some cardboard pages just so, anyway. But so that's what these are about. I just love this kind of paper because it's heavy. It usually takes glue much better than just thin papers. And then you have 2 sides of design, which you really only need to embellish, And I know that probably sounds kind of lazy, but I am a little lazy at 56. I'm lazy for a busy person. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always have something to do. I'm always doing something. So I'm not lazy in the literal sense, but just in the fact that the things that I'm doing, I'm like, I don't want to do so much that I'm... So here's one of the pages in my other one that's double-sided is a vagabond, Lady Vagabond, very Victorian. And this is the Lady Vagabond. Like, she is not a vagabond, clearly. But there's just a lot of street scenes. There are strips here that you can use for tuck points and also decorative edging. There are shops. There are books, book images. This is some type of fantasy flying machine. And then there's a lot of script on that page too. and a skyline. So it's just really cool. And then on the other side, right, there's like a decorative motif. So I love that. I will always, like every month I'm going to allow myself to buy scrapbooking supplies, and it'll probably, I have so many charms. I don't think I'll need charms anytime soon, but it'll probably be for more paper and glue once I get to the point. I have a lot of glue right now, so I'm not worried about that. And I have a lot of paper. Another thing that came with my new paper packs was a page of fussy cuts for butterflies and other insects. So I guess I like the black and white, especially if you think about putting it on a page that's very colorful, right? So what I've seen people do though is that they'll color this, even if it's just a subtle coloring, like just a teeny bit of coloring, which can be very elegant, especially if it falls in line with the paper, with the page that it's on and that color motif. But I like the black and white, like I do. I don't know, I do. It reminds me of my stamping. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think fussy cuts have to be colored, or if the black and white image is still beautiful. I think it is. I think it is. But let me know what you think, okay? So I have a whole bunch of these. And then I did the covers for my daughter's journals that I'm working on. But as I did theirs, you know how it is when you are always in learning mode, you're always improving what you've learned how to do. So after I had done mine, I thought it was done. I was happy with it. You know, to me, it was adorable. I did their covers and I was like, oh, their charms are so much prettier because they have more color in their charms. So I had to add some colorful charms to mine. I just got a new charm in the mail, which is this clear but iridescent butterflies, right? And then I just added charms that I already had that are beautiful that went with my cover. So it just looks so much prettier. And then even with my packet that I have clipped to the back, I added some charms. So this is another new pack. I have a pack of pink flowers. I added another iridescent butterfly there. Oh, you can kind of see the colors of the butterfly. And then a couple of charms. So it's just more drama, more beauty, you know. Okay, so let's get into my daughter's covers because, oh my God. Not only is it about the charms, about the color of the ribbon and that type of thing, I did this thing that I probably learned, well, to be honest, I learned it from Paper Terrace and from the Glam Junk Journals channels, but everybody does it. It's collaging of papers. I love it. Like, I love what I did. I used, because I have these short packs. Let me show you. And I probably need to order some more. I have these short packs of decorative papers, and they're so beautiful. And it's just different, like, elements or shades a lot of times. See? Look at that. And some are very vibrant, and some are kind of muted, and some are just pretty. And so that's what I use when I cover the outside and inside cover of my journals. That's what I use. So I used 5 pages this time, or yeah. Okay. 5 pages. The initial one was this, so it's the entire page. And then what I did is I tore the edge, I tore a portion of the other pieces off, or I tore around the entire piece except for one edge, and then glued it down. This is like at an angle because of the color. I wanted it to be a focal point. I mean, it's just so gorgeous to me. And then because there's a robin and a, can you all see that? Oh, and a robin's nest with these beautiful turquoise blue eggs. Of course there had to be blue accents. Let me get my, come back here. So yeah, it's just beautiful. And I added only one flower. I had lace that was a part of the decoration of the spine. And that's the cover. And because the papers are so gorgeous, it's just, oh my God. And just look at the drama of it all, right? Oh, I love it so much. And so there'll be something clipped to the back, but I did the same thing with the back. All just papers. It's so gorgeous. I mean, I improved on what I did with mine so much. Now, the one thing I did incorrectly, or it's not really incorrectly because it's a junk journal. So, you know, there's hardly anything that doesn't work for the good, right, of the journal. But what I was supposed to do was adhere this to the cardboard and then do the papers and all that. But instead, there's a ribbon running through my collage. And that's the inside front cover. And then this is the inside back cover, which the papers here are just gorgeous too. I mean, I just love it. So that is for my youngest daughter. That's going to be her cover. And I'm going to do, even if I use some lace, I'm not going to use as much lace on there. Not because I'm running out of lace. I have too much lace. But I just want to do more paper crafting. You know, really using creative making. Just different kinds of things. And then what I'll probably do is I have cardboard just from, you know, shipping that's come in and things like that. And so that's why I'm able to make these covers from cardboard. And it's just so easy to work with. But I really want to use, like I want to build out pages by making things that are hinged in, closed with my Velcro dots, things like that. I do have magnets, but they're kind of big. But I might as well use them. You know what I mean? Especially if I make something that's really cool and I can open and close it because I have a magnet. We'll see. But I meant to get the tiny ones and I didn't. So this is the cover for my oldest. And hers, again, you have the collage papers, which is amazing. Here, I had to put a ribbon here with some lace on top because the papers that I added to cover the spine, I guess I was doing this in the middle of the night. I must have been really sleepy because I didn't bring the papers here all the way over, right, to the papers that were ending from the spine. So there was a cardboard alley here that was showing. So I just covered it with a ribbon and then covered the ribbon with some lace, and it turned out really beautiful. And I also had to do it on the back cover, which also is covered with beautiful paper collage. And then there'll be a pack, some type of something clipped to the back. Even if it's the same thing that I did on mine, it'll just be done with different papers or whatever. So, yeah. Made the same mistake with my ribbon. It's not really a mistake. It's pretty ribbon, so who cares? But, yeah, beautiful collaging for each. That's the only thing that makes me call it a mistake, is because I wish the papers could only show. So, but that's just, you know, it's a good thing to know moving forward, you know? But I'm excited about these projects. So what I'll probably do is complete my oldest journal first, and then I'll do a flip through next week for that, and then I'll create my baby girls and do a flip through for that on the following week, and then I'll start a new project. I do want to do something where I'm creating a small journal, but which uses some of the things I've, done on my first projects, so that anybody that's interested and wants a tutorial on how I did certain things can get that. Okay, let's see, anything else? I think that's it. The glue I usually use is this aqua glue, but I think it's water based, and so it really causes buckling when it comes to tags and pages. I find, and I haven't used this on pages yet. I've only used it on my daughter's covers, but this is actually book binding glue, and it doesn't take a lot. It's very sticky. The adhesiveness of it is very strong, because that's what they really use when they make a book. And there are a lot of people that make junk journals and bind it in a way that they're binding a book. So it's really cool. I mean, it works really well. And it doesn't get overly wet for the page. But I do have I have this glue drying gun or dryer, a glue drying dryer. And it's such a big help when it comes to drying pages, drying the ribbon, so that the glue is not oozing out, or is not just super wet and I can't sit it down, or it's gonna start, yeah. I think what I will do after I finish my girls' journals, I'll do my own tutorial on making this a handmade envelope, but I think I'm going to do it in a way, I'm going to come up with a little bit of an innovation on this design. And I think Clemmy, one of the channels that I watched, I think she even, like when you open this, I think she would have hinged, right, parts, two sides to this, so that it's closed and you have to open it. It might even be closed with a magnet or something, and you open it and there's a whole world underneath and things like that. Or I even thought of the idea of opening it up and there's a mini journal, like a mini signature in there. And people have done things like that too. But just where you have so much inside of a thing that is like a small replica of what you're creating, right, in the large project. It's just very cool stuff. Okay, so this is my video for this week. I'll post it on both my channels. Let me know in the comments what you think about my projects, about the evolution of my skill, and I hope to come back on here next week. Okay, peace.